Welcome to, quite possibly, another one that I can add to my list of favourite games of all time. This is... let's just dive past that. Super Skidmarks. Oh yes. I bought this game from Electronic Boutique. That dates me, 1995. So I shall be... Schmiffy. Know my nickname. So you can have up to 4 people playing this at once. Just dive into the options so that you can see. Laps. You can do 12, 8 or 4 depending on what you're doing. 2 lap times is enabled. Display as a single screen. What that means is that if you are running in multiple players, then you can have a quarter of the screen each. So let's go for a championship. You can do the rally, the surf, the winter series, the cowboy one, and other ones become available as we go, but let's go for rally first. So there are certain names that pop out. So Prologue, Undies, Axeman, Sadist and Rodent. This is back when Codemasters were quite happy to have their oh, go the wrong way, go the wrong way. I knew that was going to happen. Back when they had a lot of personality. So this is only a 4-lap race, so this is going to go horribly wrong. So I was 5th fastest on that run, on that lap rather. 5, now up to 4th. Hey, boink. Come on! Last lap, last lap. Oh! Oh. Hey, that was cheeky, but I don't care. There we go. Fastest man. So that's how the points go. Boom, boom. For some reason the music's crashed out in this, but never mind. So you have a couple of attempts at each race, essentially. Oh, I've done it again. So as you can see on each race, things are getting a bit more complex. One of the things that I love about this, which is very similar to Iron Man Super Off-Road, in terms of the way how the layout of the tracks are and the graphics, is that this has lots of gradient that you can tell by the shading as to how things are done, which is fantastic because it makes up the character of the track. It really does. And the handling of this game specifically, I mean, it's just taken me very, very quickly a couple of laps to get used to it again. Let's get your race 3. That music. Go to Spiral County. There we go. Oh, I've done it again. It's like I'm trying to give myself extra hard challenge. Doink. And there's not tons to say, I just love it. It's such a quick, simple, easy and fun game. And you can unlock cows on wheels. What more do you need to know? Let's see, Sadist has finally got a point. Go to the gas field fair. Right, let's not go backwards off the start. Hey. Crash instead. There we go. Oh. Kill him. I'm assuming it's the top 3 that you need to finish in order to progress to the next round in the championship. Because just driving the championship and hoping for the best wasn't quite good enough for difficulty. Oop. Oh. Well, I think we're going to test that theory in a second. This has not gone to plan. Notice there's no turbos in this game. No weapons. Yeah, I get an attempt too. I thought it was the first 2. I had it in the back of my mind when I said podium. Okay. And you get 3 attempts at each race, essentially. So you don't waste all of your attempts, I believe, on just the one. Like across the whole championship, it is you get 3 each race to pass and do well. The idea being, if you get to the end of the championship, I suppose you should really have won. Well, I am somewhat struggling. Come on. How is that other car so far ahead? Craziness. Okay, last lap. I need to beat Undies. Ha! I can do that back to you, mate. Phew. Ooh, Sadist scores again. Attempt 3, no, I've got to win! Bollocks! Right, well, we could see defeat. Sniffy down and out. Oh, you idiot. We're definitely going to see Simon down and out. This is where going for a 12-lap race would have helped, maybe. But even then, actually, to be fair, around this track, I've not exactly been the fastest. Oh, out the way, prologue. Bugger it. Ah! Well, that did not go quite as well as expected. So I believe that will mean I'm out. Drink more choc milk. There's loads of suspicious cheats on this game as well for doing weird stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So if I go to match race, I was going to say I think I've just chosen something accidentally at random. So here's the race you missed, guys, on the old Rally Championship. We'll go around some of the other cars in a sec after this one, because they do have different characteristics and different asphalt characteristics as well. I've got it in my head that this is a game where you've got J-Kart as well, which was where you could plug 2 more controllers into the port. I've got it in a box in a cupboard next to me. I shall dig it out and make sure. Ah, see, now this race is so much easier. Why couldn't I have just done like that before? So if you quit out early, that's the other thing, you get to see how far round they actually got. Poor Saturn. And then essentially the one that goes last gets kicked out. So if I press C to change car, I can cycle through the ones that I've already got. And we'll change. So we'll stick with that on speed and we'll race. Oh god, I forgot to change out of the rally. But as you can see, you will start to get a complete mixture of different, oh my god, different types of track, different types of car. Different cars suit tracks better than others, and that's the fun of match play, in that you can start to mix and match the cars, which is really good for multiplayer, which is really where match play comes into its own. As I absolutely butcher this. Jiminy Cricks. Right. Well, Codemasters, you kind of half brought back Micro Machines under Turbux Turbos. We all knew what you was doing. I would love to see a Super Skidmarks back. So what that should in theory do... it hasn't done it. So if I change my car to that, and let's change the style to desert. I'll do one more. I think you get it. This one seems, it's not as fast in a straight line. It doesn't feel, but it seems to be easier to turn, and so it's good for certain types of asphalt over others. or tracks rather. Oh dear. Last! And there you go. You can see one of them has changed now into one of those types of cars. So if I now go for, let's go for 4x4. Actually, let's stay on that type of thing. So 4x4's skiddier. And just generally slower to react. Compared to El Rally cars. And there you can see actually quite a good example. So I'm going to stop there and quit out. That is Super Skidmarks. It is an amazing game. You have about 20 tracks. 6 types of cars, because you've got 4 to start with, then you get the cows, and I believe there's, yeah, you've got the Formula 1 type car that comes out as well at the end. All of the thumbs up, love it, love it, love it. You guys will take care, and I'll see you soon for another video on higher plane games. Cheers.